Another game that I played was Devil in the Capital. And this game has the same character as in the previous game, Murder in Tehran's Alleys, 1933. Here, Detective Ashvar is sent to another city, Rashti, to meet with a contact involving a certain confidential matter. By the way, the game is set in Iran in 1953, and that was a tumultuous time in Iran because there was a takeover of the government, which was inspired by one of the oil industries, which wanted to nationalize the oil fields. In any case, the game is set in Iran, and for what I can figure out, it was also developed by an Iranian crew, and then the subtitles were later added in English to allow it to be distributed to other countries. This is a standard old-fashioned type adventure game that involves the character going on various quests, and the key, as always, is look at everything, pick up anything that's not nailed down, and if possible, if you're in a jam, try to combine objects A, B, and C to get out of the difficulty. I'll play a little bit here just to show you how it goes.
سلام، صبح زیباتون بخیر. من منتظر یه تلگرام از تهران هستم. چیزی نرسیده؟
سلام و صبح بخیر. بله جناب کارگاه. اتفاقا حواسم بود که قبل از خروج بهتون برسونم. بفرمایید خدمت شما.
خیلی لطف کردی. واقعا منتظرش بودم. فقط یه سوال دیگه از حضورتون داشتم. آدرس گاراژ مسافربری رو بهم میدی؟ من باید یه سر به روستای ماسوره بزنم.
خواهش میکنم. بله شما کافیه بپرسید دروازه رشت کجاست. اونجا که رفتی خیابان توپخانه نرسیده به انتهای خیابون گاراژ رو میبینی. امیدوارم سفر خوش بگذره.
بی نهایت از راهنماییتون ممنونم. پایدار باشید. وقت خوش.
As you can see, the scenes are in 2D, and it's old school type movement. I won't continue on because at this point the detective has to try to look for a quote hidden area that it needs further investigation. And as always, there's trouble in trying to figure out how to either open a lock, open a door, look for something, or do something. And in true adventure fashion, the trick to the game is combine everything you can that you can pick up. If something looks like it's combining, then more than likely you're going to need it later to do something, and you use the combined item on the hotspot. But I won't continue on. This game I played for maybe 7 or 8 hours, and the majority of the time was spent trying to figure out how do you move and where do you go and how do you combine things and what's the riddle here, because as you heard before, game is in the language that is non-English, and the subtitles are all you have to go on to try to get the hints that you need to go on. That's the difficulty with the game. What the whole game is about is there is a series of murders that are involved when this detective from the Metropolitan Tehran Police comes to the town of Rasht, and it involves satanic rituals and a devil, which is the killer, which is the devil in the capital. And what the detective has to do is figure out who is the killer, who is the devil. Well, that's sort of the ending of the game, and if you want to find out what's going on, you'd have to play the game. I'd grade this game a C+. It's interesting in the fact that it's a non-English game, but other than that, there's not a great deal of appeal to it. It's relatively short, and there's a lot of difficulty in trying to navigate, figure out the clues, and figure out what is going on in the game and how you need to progress. So I would only recommend it if you're into obscure adventure games. Other than that, I would say it's not worth the trouble. What I will do is I will look for further games, and if I'm able to obtain them, I will play them and I'll review them and let you know what I think of them. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you're able to catch my next video.